following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. That's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, which is Wellness for All Occasions. You can get a hold of my books and CDs and DVDs. And don't forget, if you buy 10 of any one title of my books, you get a big discount, per book. Oh, my gosh. There's a good one. And then today, for a brief introduction, I'm going to talk about some of the diseases we've been talking about, but from a treatment standpoint. These are all nutritional deficiency diseases, and doctors want you to believe that they're autoimmune, they're genetic, they're degenerative based on age and all that kind of stuff, but they're all just simple nutritional deficiency diseases. Okay? Alzheimer's disease. And again, you can get the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and also we have the Memory FX. We have the, the Synaptive. Okay, take 3 of those twice a day. It's kind of the biochemistry that the brain cells need to make their biochemistry so they can talk to their neighboring cells. And, we're talking about Alzheimer's disease. Right now it costs us $305 billion a year in America alone, just per year, to treat the symptoms, not to prevent or cure it. They're expecting that to go up from $305 billion a year to over $1 trillion a year by the end of next year. Holy moly. Arthritis is a multiple deficiency disease. We spend to deal with the symptoms each year in America, $626.8 billion just to treat the symptoms. And again, we have the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the glucogel, MSM, vitamin D3, collagen peptides, and then there's the osteoporosis, which is kind of a relative to arthritis. Arthritis is osteoporosis of the joints, and osteoporosis is osteoporosis of the long bones, okay? Type 2 diabetes makes up 90% of the diabetic population. We spend $342 billion a year just treating the symptoms of type 2 diabetes, not to prevent it or cure it. And we have the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. You can throw in 2 bottles a month for 100 pounds of body weight of our sweeties. Take 3 twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. And type 2 diabetes goes away very quickly because it's a simple nutritional deficiency disease. Heart disease, there could be a dozen different heart diseases. And some have physical, mechanical issues, and some are biochemical issues. The biochemical issues, we spend $316.8 billion a year just to treat the symptoms. Mechanical issues, they could be from a birth defect or some kind of infection or something else. It could be from a big nutritional deficiency earlier in life, all right? And then, let's see, we have obesity. Okay, this is, we spend $210 to $260 billion a year just to treat the symptoms of obesity, not to prevent it or cure it. And obesity, again, is a simple nutritional deficiency disease. And when you're deficient in these nutrients, you develop a behavior called pica, which causes you to eat and eat and eat. You eat 6, 8, 10 meals a day, and that's why you gain weight. Okay? And then, let's see here. High blood pressure, $131 billion a year just to treat the symptoms of high blood pressure, not to prevent it or cure it. And it's a very simple Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Again, the MSM, you throw in Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, the 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight to get the blood flowing through blocked arteries and support healthy blood pressure. And then we have, let's see here, MS, multiple sclerosis. Very simple nutritional deficiency disease. It was first identified about 100 years ago. $85 billion a year to just treat the symptoms of MS, not to prevent it or cure it. And again, I would treat it exactly as we do Alzheimer's disease. There's a lot of overlap in symptoms because they both have some of the stuff in the diet for both Alzheimer's disease and MS. You need to eat 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks, because part of the problem is a cholesterol deficiency, which caused Alzheimer's disease in 1960, and then, of course, MS 100 years ago. It's caused by many deficiencies, but, of course, a deficiency of cholesterol. And then asthma in kids under the age of 10, we spend $80 billion a year just to treat the symptoms, not to prevent it or cure it. And then kidney dialysis, very simple nutritional deficiency disease. We spend $24 billion a year just treating the symptoms of acute kidney disease with dialysis. And so you want to take the same thing you would for the heart disease, okay? Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, and let's see here. I'd also throw in some of the anti-inflammatory things, such as more vitamin C and that kind of stuff. But Ultimate Daily Classic tablets will support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through the blocked arteries. And usually people who are on dialysis 6 days a week and they haven't peed in 10 years, within a couple of weeks they're peeing again after 10 years of not peeing. And so they'll drop the dialysis from 6 days a week to 3 days a week. And in 2 more weeks, they're off of dialysis because they don't have the need for kidney dialysis anymore. Okay? All these are simple nutritional deficiencies. Why did I go through that in that way today? Because we're getting people who represent the medical system who are just complaining and going crazy and saying, Dr. Wallach says there's even osteoporosis of the skull. They don't even know that there's osteoporosis of the skull. Okay? They think AFib is a heart disease. Well, it's actually results of your skull squeezing the 10th cranial nerve, causing irregular heartbeat. And they want to take your heart out of your chest, put hot branding irons on it to try and regulate the heartbeat. And really, it's just osteoporosis of the skull squeezing that 10th cranial nerve. Easy to deal with. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
we're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 9 O'Clock Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. And, of course, some of the basic books you want to get is Hell's Kitchen. Okay, it's named after that district in New York City where every bad thing in the world happens. And so that's why we named this book Hell's Kitchen, because after the advent of electricity at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street in New York City in the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, when Thomas Edison pulled that switch, within 18 years, by the year 1900, we had 45 new diseases that nobody had ever seen before, and they blamed them on genetics because it was the new darling of the medical system, was genetic diseases. And that's because when we went to electricity, we gave up the wood ashes, which we've been using for thousands of years, to put as fertilizer in our gardens and also to put in our food. And wood ashes were a great source of minerals that the tree had sucked up out of the ground. When you burnt it for fuel, the wood ashes were like 98% minerals and only 2 or 3% carbon. Okay, when you went for electricity, there was no minerals associated with using electric stoves, electric heaters, fans, and electric lights and all that kind of stuff. So that's Hell's Kitchen, the book. It'll help you understand all that. Then you want to get a hold of epigenetics, which is a 300-page summary of my 1,200-page thesis, which is in the Smithsonian Institute of the Natural Treasure. At the peak, when it first came out, the W.B. Saunders, a big publishing house for medical textbooks, they got the publishing rights to my thesis, which was in the Smithsonian Institute of the National Treasure at that time. And they sell new in the box, it's still in the cellophane, never opened. They sell for $25,000 to $35,000 each. And the average person not going to spend $25,000 to $35,000 for a home remedy. And so we came up with a 300-page summary of that called epigenetics, and it became a new science which replaced genetics as the title, Epigenetics, the Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission. So you want to get a hold of that book. And then Dead Doctors Don't Lie, that's self-explanatory. The CD that goes along with it is in 9 different languages. And then one of my most recent books, It's All in Your Head, goes into 25 different diseases. They're actually just diseases of osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the brain and squeezing the 12 pairs of cranial nerves and squeezing the spinal cord. Atrial fibrillation, we already talked about that a little earlier. AFib, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Let's see here. Gastroparesis, terrible pain in your stomach, and doctors think, oh, you got a gastric ulcer or something like that, or some kind of hernia. And then hiccups, that's the squeezing of the recurrent branch of a nerve connected to the 10th cranial nerve. Okay. Bell's palsy, the 5th cranial nerve. Is that right? No, the 7th cranial nerve. Bell's palsy is the 7th cranial nerve. That's the facial nerve. Oh, and optic nerve atrophy, that's the 2nd cranial nerve, the vision loss. Vertigo, that's squeezing of the vestibular branch of the 8th cranial nerve. Meniere's disease. Okay. That's where you get vertigo, and you get tinnitus ringing in the ears, and tinnitus is kind of squeezing of the auditory branch of the atrial nerve. Paget's disease is really a classic example of osteoporosis of the skull. That's where your skull goes from a normal of a quarter of an inch thick to an inch or 2 inches thick, okay, squeezing all the nerves. Trigeminal neuralgia, that's the 5th cranial nerve there, trigeminal neuralgia. The 9th cranial nerve being squeezed, the glossopharyngeal nerve being squeezed. You lose your sense of taste, your swallowing capacity is disrupted, also your voice changes, and then the spinal cord gets squeezed as coming out of the foramen magnum, the big hole in the back of the skull. And the spinal cord gets squeezed, you get all this stuff downstream called peripheral neuropathies, because what you're looking at is not due to where you're seeing the problem. The problem occurs way upstream where the skull is squeezing the spinal cord. And you get peripheral neuropathies like sciatica. You get up 10 times a night to go urinate, not because of a prostate problem, because women have the same problem, but it's because the nerves that control the bladder are being squeezed by the skull, okay? And then you get all this stuff, peripheral neuropathies in your wrist, in your feet, and get the carpal tunnel syndrome and trigger finger and hammer toes and all that kind of stuff, which is stuff going on in the skull. And we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. Carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's original roast, a perfect blend of mellow and smooth with just the right full-bodied depth to make an aromatic and enjoyable cup of coffee. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. It's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget the website, www.drjwallach.com. That's where you get a hold of my books and CDs and DVDs. And Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here. Yep.
Okay. Now, come on. We're starting to see letters and complaints coming from doctors and doctors' offices. You know, we're telling people to take nutrition instead of pharmaceuticals and things. What about you? Have you seen people get rid of type 2 diabetes with our nutritional programs?
If people follow the rules, they get rid of it, They avoid the bad stuff, Yes.
Have you seen people get rid of arthritis using, one of our programs, nutritional programs?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Have you seen people get rid of high blood pressure using our nutritional programs?
Yes.
Have you seen people get rid of skin problems like eczema and that sort of stuff? Psoriasis.
Gluten tolerance, gluten alert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see here. What about things like, let's go with bowel problems. Like constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome. Have you seen that stuff go away with diet and supplements?
Yes. Absolutely.
Huh. See, that's why these medical people are getting crazy now. They're getting crazy because they see the writing on the wall, I think.
Well, hopefully they do.
Yeah, that's it goes back to the old Bible days. That's saying, he saw the writing on the wall. That's because when the angels were coming and God was coming and the changes were coming, somebody, was it an angel or was it a priest or a rabbi or whoever, somebody wrote some stuff on the wall saying that, Judgment Day is coming, and so they saw the writing on the wall. And so I think these classic healthcare professionals that make their living by writing prescriptions and doing surgeries and that kind of stuff, they're seeing the writing on the wall. They're getting freaked out, okay, because we have so many people from, 80 different countries, 80 warehouses, and they complain particularly, how can these people who are doing home-based businesses tell people what they can do for health? These guys are freaking out. What do you think about people? Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing of it is, their gig is coming to an end, and I think they start to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they smell the decomposing bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And they're seeing the writing on the wall, and so that's why they're getting a little bit crazy right now. So
be it.
So be it. We spend so much time in federal court, getting all of this stuff done, and so we have so much of that stuff piled up by the millions of dollars worth. And so if we have to, I'll set our attorneys on them, and it'll take us just a few days because we've been accumulating the information here for 50 years. And, we won so many things. I'm the guy who got rid of cystic fibrosis, terrible birth defect. I'm the guy who got rid of muscular dystrophy, terrible birth defect. When Jerry Lewis told the Muscular Dystrophy Association about it, they fired Jerry Lewis and shut down the telethon. I also am the guy who got rid of, let's see here, what is it? Where people, they die, sudden death syndrome. Okay, it's not the doctors saying the mothers were laying on the babies and suffocating them. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 9th Life Crusade. And let's see here. Also, don't forget the website, www.drjwallach.com, because I do want you to get a hold of my book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, 300 pages of gluten-free and fried food-free cooking. Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, 300 pages of gluten-free and fried food-free recipes. Oh, my gosh. What an easy way, fun way, and a tasty way to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Okay, Doug, let's go to some callers.
Let's head to Houston, Texas, and Fidel, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Fidel, how can we help you?
Yes, Dr. Wallach, thank you for taking my call. I'm calling on behalf of my dad. He's 5'11", 209 pounds. He's 58 years old. His problems are he's a diabetic, high blood pressure, psoriasis, does not sleep well. He urinates frequently at night, which is affecting his sleep. Right now, we've been on your 2-month vitamin protocol as follows: Healthy Body Start Pack 2.5, Healthy Body Brain and Heart Pack 2.5, Healthy Body Brain and Heart Pack Sugar Pack. Healthy Body Sugar Pack 2.5, Ultimate Daily Classic, Ultimate Vitamin D3, and Ultimate Selenium. How do we go from here?
Okay, let's see here. You got the, there's a couple of things missing there. Charmaine, what did you realize was missing here?
The collagen peptides. He did say vitamin D3. Collagen peptides, I didn't hear him say that. But he also has to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rare oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oil. That's important.
And MSM.
MSM, and he can take the fucoid Z, too, if he wants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, just a little adjustment. A couple other things need to add, but Char's exactly correct. It's equally important to stay away from the bad foods to maximize absorption. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, no brown rye, oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. That includes the diet drinks, because the carbonation of the diet drinks still neutralize stomach acid, which is necessary for absorbing minerals and digesting food. Let's see here. It's imperative to make sure that there's urination at night. What causes people to get up 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 times at night to urinate, Charmaine?
Osteoporosis of the skull.
Osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the spinal cord. Okay, and the spinal cord squeezes the nerves to control the bladder, and that's what that's all for. So that's why I especially need those MSM, collagen peptides, vitamin D3, and all that kind of stuff. So, but don't forget, got to get rid of all the bad foods to maximize absorption, and then call us back in 2 weeks, because if he's been on this for a while, he's starting to accumulate a little bit of good stuff, but it's equally important to get away from the bad foods to maximize absorption. And so I just can't thank Shar enough, because she's been doing this for so long. She knows exactly what needs to be done. And but all of these things are simple nutritional deficiency diseases, okay? The type 2 diabetes, the high blood pressure, urinating several times a night. And let's see here. He's, 5'11", 209. That's pretty good. And so, let's just go with adding those two things and get rid of all the bad foods, and then call us in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks, because your dad is going to be a great story for a lot of middle-aged people. Okay? All right. And so we'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific time at 831-685-1080. Toll free 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and Nice Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. And let's see here. Doug, let's go to a caller.
All right, let's head to California. And Karen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Yes.
Oh, Karen, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Dr. Wallach. I'm going to let my niece speak so I don't mess it up.
Okay.
Hi. My Auntie Karen is a dialysis patient right now because she had a stroke 3 years ago in 2019, and they said it'd be temporary, but she's still on dialysis, so we wanted to know what kind of things can we do to restore her kidneys to get off of dialysis.
Okay. How old is she and what does she weigh?
I weigh 59 and I weigh 155 pounds, and I'm a vegan.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to have to take, which they say, the nutrients that are necessary to make everything work, okay? And so, let's see here. Okay. Charmaine, do you have anything else? You have high blood pressure, you have diabetes, and you're on dialysis. Is that correct?
I only had high blood pressure. I didn't have diabetes.
Okay. So you have high blood pressure, and you're on dialysis.
Well, yeah, I didn't even know I had a stroke. I mean,
okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Well, there's all kinds of reasons. It could be a simple blood clot. Okay. It could be blockages of the arteries because you're eating fried foods. You know, it's a lot of reasons. But at any rate, Charmaine, what would you do for somebody who weighs 155 pounds? She's 59 years old. She's a vegan, and she has high blood pressure, and she's on dialysis.
Well, I would get her on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I would get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would add 2 bottles of the Ultimate Daily Classic. That's for blood flow to open up all the arteries to feed the kidneys dirty blood. And I would add the collagen peptides, MSM, and probably, if she wants to, she can take the Z-Radical too. And all those things should help get rid of all her problems.
Yeah.
Vitamin D3 for absorption.
Okay. And so you need to call us every couple of weeks. But, some of this stuff has eggs in it and this, that, and the other. And if you want to live, you want to get the response you're looking for, you're going to have to eat like an Asian. No wheat, brown, and oats, as Shar said. You can eat rice and sweet potatoes, that kind of stuff. But you do need to eat some good proteins like eggs, not fried, okay? Soft-boiled, soft-poached, soft scrambled in butter. You also need to be sure that you're going to be eating things like, I said the eggs, and rice and sweet potatoes, no wheat, brown, rye, or oats. There are no such things as gluten-free oats. The gluten in oats is called gliadin, but it's still gluten, okay? And so then get back to us because we deal with so many people with these issues. And doctors try to give them medication and this and the other, and that's not going to solve the problem. But doing what Shar said, you will be off the dialysis pretty quickly. The blood pressure will come down very quickly. But don't cold turkey off your medication for the high blood pressure. But as your blood pressure begins to reduce, you can slowly reduce medication based on the numbers. It might take you anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks to see some major results here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Doug, we got time to start another one.
Yeah, let's head to New Jersey. And Gilbert, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Gilbert. You're on the air. How can we help you?
How you doing, Doc? Well,
okay,
let me just say that your products are wonderful. I've been taking stuff since 1995 when you were associated with the New Vision, the colloidal minerals and everything, because I had problems then, backaches. I was like 30 years old or so at that time, and I had the normal stuff. But when I started taking that, I noticed that there was no more pains. After about a month, there was no more pain of any kind. And I had not even gotten a cold since that time. Not sick at all, nothing.
Isn't that amazing?
And I did have the COVID, but I had it for like 6 hours. I came home, I had a fever. I did my usual, drank 2 Corona beers, went to sleep, woke up, and I didn't have any more problems. It was gone. It was like crazy. But at any rate, what I'm having a problem with is my teeth. Now, in my family, all the people in my family either lost their teeth or they're going to lose their teeth. There's just something wrong there. So I still have all my teeth, but the dentist recommended a deep cleaning. Now, when they did that, about 6 weeks later, now most of the teeth are loose.
Yeah, because all the tartar was holding the teeth in place.
I mean,
Okay.
I always went to the dentist for cleaning and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah. How much do you weigh, Gilbert?
I'm 174 pounds.
Okay. And let's see, do you have any other issues other than the dental problems? Do you have any ringing in your ears or vertigo or dizziness, balance problems? Has your voice changed any? Have difficulty in swallowing?
Everything's good.
Okay. Let's see here. You need to change your beer because the beer you're drinking, I think, is made from wheat. So you're getting some gluten. So you need to drink. There's a lot of beers in the United States that are made from rice. They're Asian beers, also from Australia and New Zealand. They're made from rice. There's a couple of Canadian beers made from rice. Just go to a liquor store and just say, "I need some rice beer." You do not want to be drinking the beer that's made from wheat, butter, rye, and oats. Okay, because that's part of the problem here. So, what would you do for Gilbert, Charmaine? He's got early stages of osteoporosis of the skull. His teeth are all loose. And he weighs 174 pounds.
I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs and some collagen peptides, vitamin D3 for absorption, Ultimate Daily Classic to keep his arteries open and flowing, blood flow, and then probably should take some MSM and some I take
174 pounds. Yeah, he should take 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so he can take 3 with each meal, and that's going to help support and promote maintenance repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, discs, between vertebrae, bone matrix, and bone itself, including the jawbone, to hold the teeth in place. And when this happens in a teenager, they go to an orthodontist to put braces on and all that kind of stuff. So these teenagers are getting osteoporosis of the skull, and that's why their teeth are loose and funny, and receding gums and bleeding gums and all that kind of stuff. TMJ, temporal mandibular joint pain, which is arthritis of that joint where your jawbone sits in the skull. Because your jaw and your upper dental arcade are all part of the skull. So that's why this is going on. But this should work for Gilbert. You should be able to see your jawbone getting more dense. You should see the teeth tightening up. Keep them clean. Brush them with a good toothpaste and so forth. And it's one of those things where you cannot go wrong with the program that Char laid out for you. Essentially, that's what I've been doing for 75 years. I only have one tooth loss, and I was in a fight. 3 guys at a shopping mall were trying to take my bags of stuff that I had, and I got one of them pretty good. The other 2 ran away. I was able to keep my stuff. I did lose 1 tooth in the fight, but I'm 83 years old, and most people think I'm in my 50s when they look at me. Because I've been taking the 90 essential nutrients faithfully for all this time, and as a result, it's which I say, the good Lord has given us a great capacity to heal and protect ourselves. Let's do it. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've got questions for Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil. which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, Knife Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to Los Angeles, California. And EJ, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, EJ. You're on the air. How can we help you? Yes, sir.
I have a knot on the base of my skull. It came up about a year ago. And so I've got the bone joint product, and I've got the one for the masculine systems, the Zurex. I got those products.
Okay, now tell me, this lump on the back of your skull, is it hard or is it soft and movable?
No, it's hard.
Okay, so it's part of the skull.
Egg on the left side.
Okay, on
right
the skull or your neck? Oh, okay, back of the ear.
No, it's on the bone. It's on the bone.
Yeah.
It's bone.
I understand. But you should have somebody look at that. Have a chiropractor, somebody who's non-invasive. You have a chiropractor look at that, and they know about skulls and bones and things like that. Did you fall or get hit with a baseball or anything like that on that side of your head?
Well, I don't know. Maybe before playing football. And,
Okay, so you were a football player. Okay. And so how much do you weigh, sir?
Around 180.
Okay, any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
No, just ringing in the ears. But I've got the products, the bone and joint. I have that. And the tangerine.
Okay, ringing in the ears. Okay. Charmaine, what's causing a ringing in the ears, a tinnitus, ringing in the ears?
Osteoporosis of the skull.
Yeah, how old are you, EJ?
I'm 81.
Okay, I'm 83, so I'm just a couple of years older than you. And so, it could have been from a knee on the head or a kick on the head, playing football kind of thing. But she's exactly right. Char's exactly right. When you have tinnitus or ringing in the ears, this is due to osteoporosis squeezing the auditory branch of the eighth cranial nerve. Has your voice changed any?
Sometimes, a little bit.
Okay. Do you have any difficulty in swallowing?
Not exactly. I've had some, but it's just minor. It goes away.
I've comes and goes.
Generally, very healthy.
Okay. Well, you're getting some clues, okay? Just like the red warning light in the dashboard of your car. Before the engine burns up, you get that red warning light, okay? And so what would you do here, Charmaine, for EJ. He's 180 pounds. He's got tinnitus. He's got a lump on the back of his skull. And what would you do for him?
He's got to get on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack, and I would add to that MSM, collagen peptides, vitamin D3 for absorption, and that should take care.
If you have any
pain, if he's got any pain, he can get some CM cream and put some trauma oil in it and put it on topically for any kind of pain.
On top of that lump, yeah. But I'd go to a chiropractor, somebody who's, not going to say, we need to rush you to surgery right now. Go to a chiropractor and see what he says about that lump. And again, it could have come from, an injury from football many years earlier, and so forth. That's a possibility. And so, get that, and then, give us a call in a couple of weeks. Let us know what the chiropractor said, what that lump might be, and so on. But Char's exactly right. When you have tinnitus ringing in the ears, that has to do with osteoporosis of the skull. We do have that book. It's all in your head, and it goes into the nutrition, your diet. It also goes into the supplement program you need to take for osteoporosis of the skull, and the 25 different diseases you can get from osteoporosis of the skull. And so anybody with those symptoms, ringing in the ears, difficulty in swallowing, a change in your voice, those kind of things, Bell's palsy, trigeminal neuralgia, dizziness, vertigo, all those things you need to, get on the program, because these are just nutritional deficiencies caused by osteoporosis of the skull. Actually, the osteoporosis of the skull is caused by the nutritional deficiencies, okay? And so we look forward to hearing from you. This is quite common, and it has nothing to do with age per se, because little kids can get osteoporosis of the skull. They get what's called Erb's palsy, and they get all kinds of stuff going on. And so it's a very common nutritional deficiency disease. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Charmaine. Beautiful job. Thank you, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.